All right, does anyone have any ideas? You can just unmute and go for it. Okay, if no one on Zoom yet, I think we have one in person. So one of you guys can come up and say it.
Oh gosh, you got it. That'd be me. Would you be someone to say that? Oh. So for our group, we came up with the slogan of sometimes you don't have enough time or energy, and that's okay. Let DoorDash make your day easier by delivering a meal straight to you.
Thank you. Okay, awesome. Anyone in Zoom want to give their idea? Okay, let me read because I'm blind. Let me go closer. Hey, Hannah, I am here. Come grab your cheese pizza. Notified the driver. Wait. What is going on? Okay. Notify the driver on DoorDash, an online food ordering and delivery platform. College students like me can use DoorDash to deliver food if we don't have enough time to cook a meal. Yes, good job, Marie. Thank you. Okay. Okay, anyone else? Anyone else with ideas? If not, we can move on. Yeah, very emotional. Thank you, Claude. Okay, cool. We can move on then to our, I guess, example. Yeah, so imagine this. You're a 20-year-old college student. You've been awake for nearly 19 hours. You're tired, hungry, and confused on how to solve this differential equation. You decided to call on your last resort, DoorDash. And then you want to talk about what DoorDash is exactly. So this is pretty good opening to kind of put the audience in the shoes of a tired and hungry and exhausted, sleep deprived college student, which we probably all are right now in this society. But yeah, it's definitely, yeah, this is our version. Okay, so now we're gonna open up the floor to any questions that you guys may have about anything we discussed. And then Alex and I will try our best to answer them. You can feel free to type in chat or just unmute. Oh, we have one here. Yes.
So my question is, how do you share your thoughts and ideas about the story becoming too cluttered or too overwhelming?
Okay, for everyone on Zoom, the question was, how do you share your story, your thoughts, ideas in your case study or your presentation without it becoming too cluttered or there being an information overload? Alex, do you wanna talk about this a little bit after I mute?
Yeah, sure. I mean, to an extent, when you're sharing your case study, most of the time it is in an interview, and the recruiters are trying to pick your brain into who you are as a designer, what your thoughts were. And so you do want to share a good amount of information and what you were thinking. But I guess one thing to prevent yourself from, going over is the point of your case study is you have your case study is kind of when you're giving a presentation, it's there to guide what you're saying. So if you have the most important things and you've just hit those important things, it can help remind you of the exact things you want to talk about, the exact things you want to share without, kind of derailing. But then also, you can share your case study with, friends, colleagues, classmates, stuff like that. And practicing that is also really helpful, in my opinion, on how to share the story. I don't know, Magna, do you want to add to that?
Sure, yeah. Yeah, I totally echo what Alex says. I think like from my experience with like case study presentations, the biggest constraint, like where you would not want to have a lot of information, is not because of like information overload, but instead like time. Usually you're limited with like, it's usually like 15 minutes where you have to present like a very detailed case study. So I guess like limiting some of the, I don't know, like some of the fluff that might not relate completely. I guess that comes with like practice, like interview practice, using the same project and doing like multiple rounds of interviews and kind of shaving off time. But in terms of like what kind of information is best to keep, like the most engaging information, obviously, for your audience. And yeah, I think that's it. We have a few questions in the chat. So we have a question. Would you put that in the problem statement? I'm assuming you mean the DoorDash thing. Yeah, I would say either the problem statement or like when we looked at Tushar's case study, we saw that he had like a section in the beginning that kind of introduced the project, to make it like immediately engaging and like to kind of work as a hook, like an essay. You can put the beginning, right, like of your case study as well. And then yeah, Alex, do you want to take Srinivas's question?
Okay, the question was, so for our presentation, how much time do we have to present? I'm assuming that's for the Design-a-thon project? Or
Yes.
Yeah.
okay. I think I should hand that off to Magna.
Sounds good, sounds good. I would say, you know what, I'm just gonna ask Hannah. Hannah, is there a time limit for the final presentations?
Yeah, I think it's stated in the challenge brief, but wait, let me double check. It's either 8 or 10 minutes. Why did I forget this? Yeah, I think it was. Oh, yeah, it is 8 minutes. 8 minutes. So once you hit 8, you will be cut off. So it's best to practice to make sure you don't hit that limit.
Yeah, and then just I guess like FYI, we'll be having like an in-person work session tomorrow. So if you are a finalist and you want help like with like cutting down that time or like rehearsing, we'll have mentors here to help with that. But usually since this presentation would be for like a short amount of time, like a design-a-thon, a short sprint, 8 minutes should be like a relatively okay amount of time. Yeah. Okay. If there's no more questions, then we can kind of wrap up. Alex, you can take it away again.
Cool. All right, just wrapping up. We just want to say good luck with you guys on your Design-a-thon projects. Here are some resources that we put together that we use to build a case study and present, your project. So we have some vector illustrations, some templates, and how to create interactive slides as well. Something I mentioned before that I forgot to add on was like looking at other people's portfolios. So you find co-folios. It's like CO folios. You can see examples of other people's. If you stalk people on LinkedIn too, you can find their portfolios as well, probably, and see example case studies as well. So yes, that is all from us. Thank you guys so much for coming to our little workshop.
Yeah, thank you, Megan and Alex. That was super informative. Again, this is definitely a really helpful workshop for those that want to kind of look ahead into like the finalist round. So yeah, thank you again, like devoting your time to the collab with another UCI org, design related org. So thanks everyone for coming out. Like I mentioned, this will be posted. The recording started a bit late, but we'll post what we got and also the slides. So hopefully that's good enough. And then our next event we have, if anyone's in person, we have a social happening in like 20 minutes at DBH. And then we also have our final workshop of this Design-a-thon at 5 p.m. PST. So a little more than an hour after this. So make sure to join that as well. But yeah, thank you guys again.